All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Rakah Kwadash. Second of all, I want to give double honors to my elders and apostles of Great Millstone, Elder Tahar, and on down there, rule well. And third of all, I want to give a peace and safety to the hopeful elect out there, the brothers that push this truth, the truth of the King James Bible, and all truth and sincerity throughout the four corners of the globe. All right, so I just want to do a short lesson of how alone the spirit of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai allows it to go. And this is going to be a lesson, a follow-up lesson on a lesson I did last week through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai concerning the situation with the Bank of America debanking, it's like it debanking their customers for their religious beliefs or if they're followers of the Donald Trump movement, the MAGA movement or whatever. All right. And Lord Will's brother, you can see on the screen, this is an article in the Zero Hedge, and it says 15 state officials warn Bank of America about debanking of Christians. All right, so like I said, in the last video I did concerning this topic, or the previous video I did concerning this topic, it was allegedly that they were doing this. And now even more information is coming out that they're actually doing this. People that are so-called Christians, all right, or they're a part of, they believe in they're part of the MAGA movement or whatever. The Bank of America is debanking them. Like I mentioned in the last video, similar to what they did in Canada with them truckers. People that try to support the truckers, they cut off their accounts. They cut out their bank accounts. All right, they didn't have access to their bank accounts. All right, and in the previous video, also I mentioned that interview that Aaron Russo had with what's his name? Alex Jones had with Aaron Russo. All right, and basically he laid it out to him, which I'm pretty sure all the brothers out there seen that video, but basically he laid it out to him that he was cool with one of the Rockefellers, and he pretty much laid the whole plan out to him. Yeah, we want to embed everybody with a microchip, which is the fulfillment of Revelation chapter 13, verse 16 and 17. We want to embed everybody with an RFID microchip, and all forms of cash will be on those chips. If you don't do what we say, or you don't do what we like, or you refuse to take it, you won't have anything. All right. Of course, if you don't take it, you won't have anything. All right. Because like this prophecy say, no man might buy or sell unless you have this. But also, if you take it and you do something that they don't like, or say something that they don't like Aaron Russo said, they just cut your Quran off. They just cut it off. All right. You won't have anything. And that's control. Complete control. But this shows that they have control over you now, because they can do it to you now, but the complete control is going to come when the Quran has been implemented. But they have the power to cut your accounts out now. Like starting with the elders and apostles of Great Millstone and brothers ranking on down, I've been telling you, man, these days are coming. And now again, look, people that are so-called Christians and people that follow Trump, they're debanking it. They're basically taking they're closing out their accounts. All right. Because again, Esau wants a one world government, a one world banking system, a one world law system, and a one world religious system, which is under Satan. All right. Good slaves. All right. That's what he wants. And anybody that is attached to that, he's gonna do things like this to you. People that he don't think are gonna be good New World Order citizens. All right. But it says a group of 15 financial officials from 13 states sent a notice to the Bank of America raising concerns about the institution's debanking of Christians. Slide down a little bit. In April 2023, the Bank of America shut down the account of Indigenous Advanced Ministries, which partner with groups in African nations of Uganda to provide care and education for orphans at risk children. The bank closed accounts of Memphis Church, which donated to the organization. Months after being confronted by the International Media Organization, the bank then claimed that it closed the accounts because the for-profit business engaged in debt collection. Neither Indigenous Advanced Ministry nor the church collected debts, nor was the bank able to point to any political policy prohibiting account holders from engaging in such activities, the letter said. This is all to you, you niggas that, ain't teaching the truth because you're under that 501c3 charter or whatever. This shows that, Esau is getting tired of you because this Israelite thing is growing, spreading like wildfire. And, Esau is looking at it like the scriptures say, if thou be for his prophet, he would use thee. You're no longer a prophet to him. So that's why he's closing these churches out. And it's going to be a lot more. He's going to shut down. He's not going to fund. All right? Because they're not doing the job. This Israel thing is spreading like wildfire, and people are leaving Christianity left and right. All right? So a lot of you other people out there that have sold out, you phony pastors or you Israelite groups out there that have sold out to Esau, don't want to teach the full truth or don't teach the truth at all, or don't want to teach the full truth. Esau is getting ready to come down to you, man. He's getting ready to take them goodies away from you and probably hit you with tax evasion and probably lock a lot of you up. All right? Because again, he paid you to do a job and you're not doing your job. All right? But you can't do your job. The scriptures say you can do nothing against this truth, man. If this work, and like it says in the book of Acts, if this work be the work of men, it will come to naught. But if it be of the work of Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, rather paraphrasing, you can't overthrow it. You can't overthrow this thing, man. And this Christian thing is getting shut down. That's why they're shutting these so-called Christian ministries or whatever down. All right, another reason. But also because this is just proof they can come after you, come after your bank account. Because another video is going around in Canada with this guy, which Canada is a part of the beast. Canada is a part of NATO. So if it's happening there, it's going to happen here too as well, because America is a part of NATO. It's a video going around now of this guy. He was trying to take $3,000 out of his bank account and they wouldn't let him. All right. And they told him to match the $3,000 and said, no, you can't take it today. 9 times out of 10, they don't have it. And also, that the money belongs to them. All right, it doesn't belong to you. And you people out there about to find that out the hard way. In 2020, the bank closed the account of Timothy's 2 Project International, with trained pastors in more than 65 nations. In a letter to the group, the bank claimed the closures was due to Timothy's 2 operating a business type we have chosen not to service. Right, because they ain't doing their job, man. All right, is a business they chose not to serve. Again, if thou be for thy profit, they will use thee. But if he has no use for you, he will forsake thee, which is what he's doing. All right. The financial institution also froze the account of author Mr. however you pronounce his name, Walno. Allegedly, he was suspected of money laundering. However, the bank failed to provide any evidence supporting such allegations. While the bank eventually unfroze the account to require Mr. Walnut to answer a series of intensive questions. So again, this shows that if you believe something that they don't want you to believe, or if they don't have if your church or whatever isn't profiting them, isn't doing what they wanted to do, they just shut you down. And also, if you believe certain things, they'll just close your account down. Like again, with the people in Canada, they were trying to support them truckers, try to support their cause, and look what they did. They shut off their accounts. The letter pointed out the Bank of America bold terms of service allowed them to deny services of political or religious views. For instance, the company policy said it can refuse services to clients deemed to be promoting intolerance or hate. And read that again. The clients deemed to promote intolerance or hate, which they say Christianity promotes hate, or the Bible promotes hate, which Christians don't believe in the Bible at all. All right. But they link Christianity to the King James Bible, which again, Christians don't believe in the Bible. How do we know that? When we read the Bible to them, they reject everything in it. So they don't believe in the Bible. All right. But they equate the Bible, compare the Bible. They put the Christianity, the religious Christianity in the King James Bible hand in hand. All right. Which again, Christians don't believe in the Bible, but they deem the Bible as hate speech. That's why a lot of countries are trying to ban it. So again, could be 2 birds in 1 stone, because Esau could be shutting these churches down because they're not doing what they set them up to do, which is to keep the majority of our people deceived. All right. And also to debunk anybody that believes in the Bible. and that includes us. All right, of course, even if we're not Christians, but that includes us as well. Anybody that's in any, again, like I said, promoting any intolerance or hate, because they label us as a hate group, which we're really not a hate group. We're a truth group, like Elder Tahar says. All right, but they're gonna put us in this category as well. And it's not just gonna be Bank of America. It's gonna be other banks too that's gonna do the same thing. Gonna start closing out accounts because they're trying to push all these, get rid of all these small banks, all right, and push them, get them all up into these big banks like Bank of America, Wells Fargo, and it's going to be a one world banking system, which the end goal of that is to make all forms of transactions are going to be digital. In order for you to participate in this digital currency system, you're going to have the Kurama. All right. This policy could be weaponized by the bank against clients who express certain views. Again, like the Bible. All right. If you believe in the Bible, which protected by the First Amendment, the officials wrote, which the First Amendment is dead, man. The Bank of America funds and partners. And because the word is done with the First Amendment was created so the Most High prophets could go out there and push this word. Now we're in the time of the end, so there's no need for the first. So the time for the First Amendment is pretty much up because because this word is going out globally. So the time of freedom of speech is up because that's the only reason why the First Amendment was created. All right, the Bank of America funds and partners with anti-free speech organizations like the Human Rights Campaign and the Center of American Progress, while preventing employees from giving to faith-based groups like us. You know, other Israelite groups call us that, faith-based groups, in their employees gift match program. All right, so yeah, man, that's all I'm gonna read. So again, it says anybody, if you promoting hate, intolerance, and hate, or you're a faith-based group, they can just cut your account. They'll just cut your bank account out. And again, it's not just gonna be Bank of America. It's gonna be all over. All of them are gonna do it because it's in the power of their hand. All right. And I got this video here. It's for fair use purposes only. I'm not using this for any monetary gain. All right. I got this video here with this guy right here breaking it down to you. All right. This was put up 5 years ago. The paperwork for this was done a long time ago, man. But starting with the elders and the apostles of Great Millstone and brothers ranking them down have been brought this information out about bail-ins. All right. But the majority of our people didn't listen. The elders have been going into this, man. All right. And now it's here. And that's why they had the power to debank you for what you believe, for whatever you believe in, or just debank you for because you're not getting done what they want done, or again for you being against their agenda, their new world order, whatever. They'll just take what you got. All right. And to prove your allegiance to them again, you have to take the Kurama. And if you try to buck up against them again, they'll just cut your Kurama off. You won't have anything. All right. But don't play this video.
Bail-ins. Let me explain quickly what that is. Banks have a hard time because they often make terrible mistakes. That is, they invest money by loaning it out to people and businesses who can't pay it back. When that happens, the bank is supposed to use the capital of the people who got together to create the bank, the capital of shareholders if they sell shares to the public, to deal with their mistakes, to fix the damage of folks they lent to who can't pay it back. It's the job of the bank not to lend to people who can't pay it back. So when they don't get repaid, like happened on a massive scale in 2008 and 9, you know what the banks do. They don't want to use up their own money, so they go to the government to get a bailout. The problem is the politicians who give banks big bailouts, as they did, get to be hated by the mass of people who understand very well what's going on. That private banks, to make private money, want the government to bail them out, and they don't want to have to do it. But the banks don't want to do it, so here's what the banks and the politicians got together. They found another sucker. You know who it is? The depositor. It turns out that the laws have been rewritten, starting with a bank in Cyprus that went belly up a few years ago, to allow banks, when they can't recover money they lent and should not have lent, they don't now have to go to the government to get a bailout. They can get a bail-in. You know what that is? Taking money from the depositors who put money in the bank and simply taking it to recoup their own capital that they can't get back from the people they lent to. Is it legal to have a bail-in, to take the money of the depositor and not give it back to them? The answer is yes. In many countries, including the United States, the laws now allow a bail-in. Should that upset you?
Yeah, there you go. All right, they don't need a reason. They don't even have to really explain this. They didn't even have to explain that to you. Because there's been laws that have been put in place. If you don't do what they like, or they deem you as somebody that's irresponsible, which, like the man said, they're really irresponsible for loaning people the money they know can't pay it back. Which it's all a scam anyway. But anyway, they can just do it. They can just take your money, man, for whatever reason they want to. All right. And again, the plan is to get everybody to take the Charagma. That's the plan. All right. To get the people in a state of desperation, which is what they're doing right now. And then people will beg for help and they'll take the Charagma. Order ab Keo, which Elder Tahar just did a beautiful lesson on that. All right. It says, this is Revelation chapter 13, I just read verse 17. And that no man might buy or sell, say he that hath the Charagma, or the name of the beast, or the number of his name. So if you don't have this Charagma, which is what we're going to, all right, we're seeing, now you clearly see that the banks have the complete control, all right? And what they want to do is get everybody off of this current physical money system and get them to take the Charagma, all right? So they're going to do whatever they want to do because, again, it's in the power of their hands. But this is the ultimate goal, all right? And this is real complete control. Again, they have control now, all right? Because they can just take your money right now if they want to, all right? Because bail-ins are legal, including right here in Babylon the Great, the so-called land of the free. But they have control, but complete control comes with this, with the Charagma when it comes. And it's right around the corner. Again, people are already walking around with it in their hand right now, buying and selling things right here in America. All right. So, yeah, man, just more information about this. And I'm pretty sure, with the mainstream, they're not going to talk about this. All they're talking about is the war over there, and whatever other garbage, Taylor Swift, whatever other garbage they're pushing out there. But meanwhile, this is going on. This is going on. All right. They're taking money from people for what they believe in. All right. And there's going to be more banks. And they know who's doing what. All right. The proof of that is in Canada. How do they know those people were trying to take money out of their accounts to give to truckers? How do they know that? All right. They know because the banks, social media, everything, they're spying on you, man. Everything is all interconnected. This whole system is connected together. The banks are linked with social media. Social media is linked with the banks. All right. So they know what you watch. They know what you're doing. They know what you're talking about. All right. And again, they have the power to take your money, which is what they're going to do. All right. To save themselves. And once the whole system collapses, like the guy broke down, the answer is going to come. Order ab Keo again. Create the problem which they created and come in with the solution, which is the Charagma. All right. So with that, I pray this lesson was edifying. I want to give all praises, honor, and glory again unto Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim Rakakwadash, double honors to my elders and apostles, a great millstone, and peace and safety to you brothers that push this truth and sincerity. And with that, I'm going to say shalom.